Good evening, everyone. My name is Kevin. My handle on Matt's YouTube channel is going to be Tacklebox. You've met me one time already. I was on the Hickory Chickens video where we were out looking mushrooms. It was filmed probably around April. Just a little background about me. I was born and raised in eastern North Carolina in a little town called Snow Hill in Greene County. Lived there till 1991. Got a degree while I was living down there in fish and wildlife management. Got hired on at the Pisgah Fish Hatchery in Brevard, North Carolina, up in western North Carolina in Brevard in 1991. Worked there from 1991 until June of this year. And then at the end of June, I moved up here to my farm in Southwest Virginia, and now retired. I'm going to do some things with Matt a little more now that I'm retired and got time to be up here with him, so you'll probably see me a little more often on his Motorcycle Matt YouTube channel. I enjoy fishing, also enjoy hiking, and going on some of these maybe old house adventures, and a lot of things I do and enjoy, Matt also enjoys. Unfortunately, I'm not real big on motorcycle riding, so you might see me on some of his motorcycle videos, but most of the time I'm going to be doing something else. Anyway, hopefully you'll enjoy my little addition onto his channel. And like Matt says, peace out. Please like and subscribe, and hope you enjoyed this video. Cut us a cane pole out, and as you can see, this is the cane patch. And I'm filming this by myself with a cap, on my head, so I can't really show you how tall I am, but I'm level head high here. So as you can tell, this cane, some of this cane's probably over 10 foot tall, and I suspect it's over 12. Anyway, just for the novelty of it, I'll cut one. It really doesn't matter which one I cut because I've got plenty of cane poles already. I guess we'll be a little kid today and we'll get us a little shorty. Like I said, you can cut them taller. Anyway, what I use is just like trimming shears like you buy at the hardware store. Seems to work the best. And you just find the base of your cane here and cut it off. And just a word of caution, when you cut, just make sure you cut and handle carefully, because these things will cut the daylights out of you if you handle it wrong. They're like a razor blade. If they split, the end splits open, and you grab it and you're holding it while you cut it and it splits, they will cut you pretty badly. Another thing I'll show you is cane is hollow in between the joints, and then it's not hollow right here at these little joints. So it will be easier to cut. If you get ready to cut it, just cut where there's not a joint, and it'll cut a little bit easier. Tools you'll need, your loppers from your hardware store, obviously. And then the next thing I'll do is I'll trim it off, and I'll use a hacksaw, and I like to trim it just below where the joint is, for a couple reasons. It gives you a place, where it's a little more solid at the end and near the hollow, near the joint. So later on it goes to dry, and if you cut it at above the joint or away from the joint a ways, sometimes when they dry it'll split, and you'll have a split down here, and you don't want that. It also gives you this neat little hole here at the end. I think gives you a neat little hook holder. number 3 video in the cane pole series. In the number 2 video, you noticed that we went out and walked across the field, me and my 2 doggies, and we cut us a cane pole. Now, this is the green finished version of it. I've got another one here that I cut a day or 2 earlier. It's taller. It's probably about 12 foot instead of 7 like the other one. What you'll do is, first of all, I recommend letting these things sit and dry for a few weeks before you even try to make them. You can make them, I guess, in a pinch if you had to go fishing that day and was in the dire need to make one, but I recommend making them ahead of time and letting them dry for a few weeks. After they go through the drying process, they'll look like this. And then what you'll need to do is cut you, if your pole's 12 foot long, then you need to cut about 14 or 15 feet of 8 to 10 pound test monofilament. Tie it around the tip of your pole up here like this, and then, you know, when you get done tying it, you want to have about 2 to 3 foot longer than the pole. Then I wrap it around the pole and get it, you know, around the pole a few times. You know, it just seems to strengthen it. You know, if you've got a knot there and if you got it wrapped around a few times, I think it strengthens it and puts a little stress off that knot. Now what you'll need to do once you get your monofilament tied on is all you'll need is a hook and a bobber. There's several styles. There's probably as many styles of bobbers as liver has Carter, or Carter has liver peels. But anyway, you've got the teardrops ones like this, and you've got the round shape, and then you've got the cigar shape. My preference is a cigar shape. I think the cigar shape does better on the cane pole, but the cane pole I was using yesterday in the video actually had a round bobber. They all clip on. They've got clips on the top and the bottom where your line will run through and clip. All these I have anyway. Some styles actually have a hole through the cork itself. You run the line through the cork, and then there's a stick that sticks in the hole, and those are handy because they're adjustable. You can take the stick out and move it up and roll down real quick, which these are adjustable too. You can just mash it down and they'll slide up and down the line. I recommend these size bobbers. You know, they're much bigger than my thumb here. You know, it's a bigger size, and then the little size is smaller. You know, as you can see, it's even smaller. Smaller bobbers are better because you're fishing with just a little hook and a worm or a cricket or some sort of live bait, so you're not going to need much to float it. And you're not also, the less resistance there is on that bobber, the better the fish will take it under and be willing to bite. The next thing you'll need on there is your Aberdeen cricket hook. I recommend the Aberdeen cricket hook or some sort of small wire hook. They look like this here. You can get gold. They'll come in gold, or they'll come in just normal metal color. And I like to use number 6s or number 4s. If you're maybe using them in somewhere where you've maybe trying to crappie fish and maybe need some bigger, you might could use a number 2, because some people can use I've not done any crappie fishing, but some people use a cane pole and crappie fish. I've seen it. But anyway, hopefully that will give you an idea what you need to get. And the last little thing I'll cover is, I did mention you could buy them at a hardware store or somewhere like Bass Pro. This one was bought at Bass Pro. It was $7.99, which I've had this a few years. They may be higher now. And as you can see, it's got the bobber on her, and it's actually got the slip top bobber. It's got the hole on both sides, and then the piece of stick that sticks in the hole, and the line just runs through it. And it's got a small. It looks like it may have a number 8 Aberdeen cricket hook on it. But these are handy. They come apart into 3 sections, 2 or 3, and they're easy to put in a vehicle. So I mean, I can understand just for that reason why you would just go buy one instead. But the other ones, you know, these are free. They come off my property, and you know, you can bungee them or strap them to your truck, or get them where they're safe to haul, and there's not a big issue with them either. I'm going to dig worms for our little adventure today. As you can see, this little spot here has got plenty of them. Okay, everyone, we're going to set out for our little cane pole fishing adventure. It's not too far from dark, as you can tell. I've only probably got an hour of daylight left, but I'm going to get my cane pole, and there's my bucket and worms and my bobbers and hooks, and that's all I need. That's a relatively simple fishing trip. We'll load it all in the truck here. I've got a Ford Ranger with the sliding glass windows on the side, so I can ride it in the side like this. I'm only going down the road a mile or 2, so like I said, I'm not real concerned about how it sticks out. But if you're obviously going down a busy road, down somewhere you got major traffic, you don't want it sticking out that far, and you know, you may have to get the cane pole shorter, or maybe attach them to, you know, strap them on top of the truck or something. You can tie a ribbon around the end of it, maybe like an orange ribbon or something too, to let people know it's sticking out. But anyway, we're going to head to the pond, and Duke, you keep the house secure.
The teases in the breeze, I feel it in my knees. I'm doing what I please, sing it like that. I'm liking who I am, I'm doing what I can. I'm loving who I get to spend my weekends with. Can you put your hand in the fire? You know that you will cry out and love it all the while. Now that all the low hanging fruit is gone, it's time for you to reach a little higher. I wanna live the rest of my life just like Ted Kaczynski did. I'm gonna buy all of the knives I want when I was just a poor kid. When I hear the call and it all starts to fall, I'll run to the city if I need it. I got me a cabin just out of the Shannon. She's getting us a gun because we want one. You're no good to us, keeping up the front of that social climber. Don't take the bait and waste away while they run roughshod all over and over. We need a new type of soldier, one's a little bit older. If you can spare a moment of your very special time, thank the very life under your feet, waiting for you to die. Faked it for ages until there were pages of vile and vitriol. Take a deep breath, sit down, reassess, stop getting worked up over nothing. Play the piano, play the guitar.
Tacklebox here. I hope you all enjoyed my video. As you can see, it's a privilege every day for me to live in Southwest Virginia. I mean, look how beautiful it is up here at this place. I enjoy it every day. Peace out. Please like and subscribe, and hope you enjoyed watching me pull in 20 itsy bitsy fish.